Hello and welcome to VAR Nation. I'm your host, Rock VAR, coming to you live from DCUO during this, the most heinous snowstorm we've seen in decades, maybe centuries. Everything is closed. Roads are unpassable. There's nothing we can do. We cannot go outside for fear of instant death by snow. So we broadcast live on VAR Nation until the power goes out, because at some point it's going to, and it's gonna suck. So we might as well have fun until that happens. So we're gonna have a lot of it. We're gonna stream most of the day. I'm going to. Light is not with us right now. She's here in the house, but she's not gonna be streaming. She only wakes up for food and to make demands about food, and then to go back to sleep. So, but that's cool. She might join us later on. We'll probably do a DCU tonight later because we have a lot of DC TV to talk about. A lot of DC TV to talk about. Some major, mind-blowing, epic DC TV to talk about. So we'll do all that stuff later on. But for now, we're just going to play, and I'm going to do some T7 stuff on Rock. I'm going to log in with my Superboy tune and do some low-level stuff, and probably going to go to a Superman tune that I have and do some leveling. So we're going to hit all sides of the game today, kind of play through most of the content. So sit back and relax, and if you have power, enjoy this. If not, you have no idea that I'm even broadcasting, so it doesn't matter. But if you got nothing better to do than, play DCUO yourself, and not that there's anything better to do anyway, but I'm just saying, if you're just sitting around playing DCUO, or if you happen to be stuck away from your console or your computer or your internet and you want to watch me play DCUO, I will sit here and chat with you, because I know what that's like. That sucks. Right now I'm just flying around because I can. Just flying around in Metropolis because it's possible. And I don't know which will go first, the power or the internet. At some point, though, it's done. I want to find a really cool building to mess around on. It's not all that often that you can just fly. I have no agenda. I will on the other tunes, though. I'm kind of sad at myself. I'm mad with myself. I'm mad-ish because I have a really cool Superboy tune that's only like a combat rating 44. There's just no purpose to it, other than it's Earth, and I don't really know much about Earth. My idea was for him to be a tank, and he never got to be. I'm going to do some tanking. That's what I'm going to start out by doing. That's what I'm going to start out by doing. Okay. So first let me warp to base, because I want to make sure everything's saved properly. I'm going to flip on to YouTube so I can see the chat. We'll talk about that later on DCU tonight, which will be happening tonight, probably around 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. We'll flip over to the informational part of the stream, and we'll talk about some stuff that's happening on DCUO. A number of players have survived survival mode Trigon's prison, and are listed on the forums. So we're going to congratulate those players and announce them. One of them at least, was one of the winners of the base item contest. So that dude is super special. Why did I not warp to base? Damn you. I'll fly to base. I can see it from here. Turn my volume off and flip over to YouTube so that if anyone's in the chat, I can say hello. Up to 126 followers on our YouTube page, so thank you to each and every one of you. Each and every 126 or 5 with a lot of accounts. Thank you for your efforts. We feel loved. Man, this is a long flight. So I wonder how many people are lucky like me and are stuck. I consider it lucky for several reasons. The first reason being I'm not going to work. The second reason being I'm not going to work. And the third reason being I'm not going to work. Now, next week, that will come back to, the other side of things. It'll be like, I'm not getting to eat. Oh, well. It'll be fun now. We don't worry about next week because, chances are we could have the most horrible snowstorm ever and freeze to death playing DCUO. And I would, be a var kebab in my own house. Could happen. Made some changes in the studio. Got my wall O ladies. I don't know if you can see this at the bottom of the screen, across the bottom where it's showing through to the wall, like the glittery stuff. I don't know why, but that piece is from the Batman base item set, and it's supposed to be just sitting in front of that wall, and now that I've placed it there, it's fused to the wall, and I cannot get it to move. Even if I break everything here, which I will do right now, it stays. So there's I cannot get rid of this now. And I'm afraid to put in a support ticket because I'm afraid that the answer is going to be pick everything in your base up, and I don't want to have to redo all this crap. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to live with it. The minor imperfection that will dig at me like a hernia, like a herniated septum. I don't even know what that is. But I do know you can't tourniquet the taint. Alright, let me get to the base that I want to go to. And it is snowing so hard outside that I don't know how... If it doesn't stop, I'm afraid we're going to be encased. It really looks like we're in the Fortress of Solitude right now. I look out there and I'm like, oh God! It'll be like on Smallville when people would try to get to the fortress and almost freeze to death and Clark would have to come and save them. Oh well. We got DCUO. For now. And enough Mountain Dew to last until the morning. But come morning, by God, I'm breaking out of here for Mountain Dew. Alright. Go get my build going. And then we're off to... I think we're going to do some 4-player T7 to start. I just want to make sure that I've got this, if I got any new gear, which I doubt, that I save my armory before I go. Let's do that. I know I haven't got any more skill points since the last time I saved. I know it with my soul. You know, sometimes your soul just knows things. Put on my beautiful radiant aura also before I go, because it would be a horrible shame not to. There. Let's go tanking. Might as well. Might as well get it done. I don't need any marks, really. Don't really need anything from here. I don't really care about the highest level gear you can get. Oh crap, I did not have the perfect group set. This is going to be a disaster. Unless we have a healer and a troll. Actually, I'm going to go fix that right now before, hopefully. We'll see. Pretty sure if I go now, I'm roll optional, which I do not like. Had another experience the other day when I go into a, I've got the roll optional alerts turned off, and I go in and the tank is in DPS mode before we even get in there.
Waller here.
With a secondary
This affair
tanking.
is now under Task Force X jurisdiction. I've assigned members of the Suicide Squad to assist you in your objectives. Just keep your nose down. The squad won't step a toe out of line.
And, the guy doesn't want to tank, so we go through the whole mission desperately needing a tank, but not having one. We get to the last boss, and, he again still doesn't want to tank, so I switched to tank, and I tanked. So here, I came into the instance only in DPS role with the intention of DPSing, and ended up tanking. So I'll just tank to begin with, I guess. But these are fun to tank. Like this mission I love. As long as you've got a healer and a troll.
Fancy meeting you here. Did O send you? She's always got my back. Ugh. Green Arrow was supposed to wait for backup, but sometimes he gets a little too big for his quiver.
I think this is going to work just fine. Okay. Never can remember which side of this is going to open.
I'm going to scout ahead.
You're not scouting very good. I'm catching everything. Cheesy Pete's. What's going on with these guys? Must be, they're all jacked up. They're all jacked up on love. Love juice. Thanks for joining. We're chilling on the nation. Doing some snow day playing because there ain't nothing else to do. And because it's awesome. Ah, our troller's DQ'd, okay. That makes sense. It's like, why do we have no power? Normally I don't suck at that bad. I do like to suck at power. But for the most part, this comic's pretty power sufficient. Pretty self-sufficient on the power. At least it has been up to this point. But that be because we have no troller. What do we want to do about that? Nothing? Leaving it to you guys to do something about it? We got another DPS. That'll help things a little. Is there other DPS here already? Dude, chill out a second. Come out here. Grab these seconds. Would you come on? You come get some? Is that that guy's name? It is. Come on, you come get some. That would be embarrassing if, you know, it stopped after the E. But then it didn't make sense. Then it would, because it's phrasing. There's always that, so... wait to get to the part to get to DCU tonight so we can talk about Legend of Tomorrow. It was so badass.
Breaking heads and the sound barrier. Let me sing you to sleep. You make me want to scream. Don't bother covering your ears.
Let's see if I can get a full picture. Kinda.
Ooh, this one's got some fight.
There's a bomb over there. Ba-bomb, ba-bomb, bomb. If I stop talking altogether, it's because my mouth is frozen shut. Because the ice capsule that has become my home has engulfed even me. Whoop. Eagle Eye's a real punk. Capital Unk. Hello, Manos. Can I call you Manos? Ooh, I'm getting as many of these curtains as I can. I want to line an entire room with them. A curtain room. Gotta find my vape. What the hell? There it is.
I'm going to look for GA. You take care of the ninjas.
See, here's the downside of vaping now. If power goes out in this horrible I'm calling it Winter Storm Your Mom. It's on a rampage. And that way when I do my weather reports, I can be like, your mom is on a rampage. But anyway, PlayStation. What was I getting at there? I don't know. Made no sense anyway, probably. Oh, I'm gonna line a room with those curtains that I get, because I've got a bunch of the lamps already. So I'm gonna put those around, real nice and cool. Oh my! Somebody really stepped up the juice here on the DPSing. The skirmisher has been skirminated. Oh, US, PS. I am indeed in the US. I want to play in Europe. I don't know if I want to play in Europe, but I want to play on the Europe server. I just think it'd be fun. These guys just, that's their big phrase. Hey. We don't even talk trash. We're just like, hey. Everything that needs to be said. Damn, they just blew right through those ones too. These ads are getting taken out. Got me some mad killers. I like it. This one dude's atomic, so there's no doubt he's blowing it up. Atomic's doing crazy damage still. It's crazier than Rage ever thought about being when Rage came out. I mean, Atomic is still just blowing it up. Blowing it up. They'll nerf it at some point, but for now, I'm still enjoying that. Alright, now I'm going to try to zoom out so you guys can see everything that's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just focused on this guy. But
I've been told I have quite the gravitas. Okay, I'll be nice. Just save me.
oh, SP. Wow, lots of questions. 181. Numbers. Things to remember. I used to be all up on the SP hunt. I'm getting back into it a little bit now, but having fun. Having fun. Beating up the Master of North Winds. Actually, I'm not doing any beating up. Nah. I'm just keeping his attention, I guess. Kinda. I love it when it's like this in a fight. Tank in the middle. DPS on the outside. Doing their thing. Healer, you know. Healing. I don't know how he's getting power. Oh, we have a controller now. I was gonna say, I don't know how in the heck he's getting power. I don't know if healers have like advanced mechanics like tanks do, or at least, you know, atomic tanks do, where I get power back. I don't know if they get power back or not ever. I have one healer tune right now, and he's not a healer yet because I found it difficult to level as a healer. So he's still DPS for the time being.
Back off! Not
But I'm going to work on it. I think I would enjoy
Why
healing
did I
a
buy
little bit.
parts from overseas?
Oh, right on.
Hurry! I don't
Then you
think
know
Raish and
Atomic
Green
is
Arrow
awesome.
are having tea.
25th century technology is so adorable!
I guess I want that, but I can't have no use for it, so. Alright, so one boss to go. It's down to Raz, Raish, whichever you want to use. Raz, I tried to use. Oh, whoa. What the heck? How'd he get here so fast? Wow, what just happened? Oh my gosh, that guy just roasted. I'm just gonna watch him for a second. He's mental. And he's taking them ads out. He's a little tired of waiting on me too. Can tell by his speed. Dude's got to get to work or something. Like, hurry the hell up!
Raish, I told you, I'm not interested in your Nanda Parbat timeshare.
If you would listen to reason, you could help me create a better Star City, a better world.
I must have something crazy in my ear. I thought I just heard a maniac tell me to listen to reason.
Raish, if you've harmed a single hair on his pretty blonde head...
Finally. I expected you much sooner. Did your little friend slow you down, my dear bird?
Pet names. Really? We dated for like 4 minutes. 4.
La 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 la. Canary, do me a favor and blow out my eardrums so I don't have to listen to this.
Oh, I just dropped my vape.
It is a pity that you cannot see what is plainly
That's
before
bullshit.
you.
I need to get one of those square jobbies that doesn't fall over so easy. Alright. Now, it's not so bad doing this one until all the races come out. So I try to
You'll
keep my lock
never
on
get the
him
best of
so
me.
that I can keep trying to pull him back. And then I try to
I really wish
pull
I
the
had
rest of
my
the races
bow.
as well.
Good news. I still have my fists.
Curse you!
Line 'em up.
Are you okay? Can you fight? I mean,
Not
as
bad.
well as usual.
Hit a man while he's down,
Pity
huh?
you oppose me.
A man? I thought we were talking about
Swat
you.
the air all you want.
Ouch! Any of your friends here ice? Because I might need it for that burn.
Well, next time, wait for your backup.
Well, at least I never dated Count Dracula.
My god, I'm getting stung from everywhere. That's what happens when 45 ninjas are attacking you. It only takes so many kung fu kicks to the head.
Curse you! Pity you oppose me. You'll never get the best of me. Swat at the air all you want. Not bad. Curse you! You'll never get the best of me. Swat at the air all you want. Curse you! Not bad.
If you even step foot in Star City,
Good
I
Lord.
promise you won't get that foot back.
Rachel Gecko will just Lazarus pit him a new foot.
You are fools, and you will remain fools until the day you die.
Ah, well, at least he's learning.
And that's what's important. Now, if only you would.
This is how I know that you care.
What the heck is going on? Oosh. Now we DPS. What's up with this train to death? He's like, damn. Got beat the mission and then got beat down. Like I was a punk. And this train to death was my mom. She was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm beating you down now. Can I just leave? Can I please leave the mission? How do I leave? For those of you who just joined the stream, I just got beat down by a trained adept after beating Roz in the last boss fight. I don't know what that's about. I think he was glitched. Because he's just like, you couldn't really get any power out of him. Or you couldn't really beat, get any health down. But whatever. It's the snow apocalypse here at Var Nation. We'll probably be dead by about 4 o'clock because the snow will inevitably freeze us to death. But until then, we're playing DCUO and enjoying ourselves doing it. I'm gonna just heal and everything here. DPS in the next one. Just for some fun. Then I'll probably take a lunch break. Come back on the next stream will be this afternoon, and then we'll do DCU tonight. But for the afternoon stream, I want to do it with my Superboy tune. Got a fun, cool-looking Superboy tune, and I want to level him up a little bit. So, or he's already 30, you know, combat rating 30, but I want to get him up in the ranks a little bit so I can do some earth tanking. Because I've never done that. Never used earth for a tank before. I don't even think I need that. It's a 132 weapon. Nope, already got it. Unless I want him to have a different weapon, but I don't think I do. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to do Cathedral now, and I'm going to DPS it. Because that was long. There's no need for us to be in there that long. I would do the Elite, but there's no reason to, really. I've already got the Elite gear out of the Cathedral and the Demon's Plan. To be honest with you, I don't care. Because, I mean, I don't mean to be a dick about it like that, but I just don't need it. There's no need for me to have it. I'm not gonna, by the time I get all the Elite gear and it means something and I get some kind of affinity for it, the new content comes out and it doesn't mix with the new gear, you know, I won't get the affinity when I put on any kind of new gear, so I don't really see the purpose of it. It doesn't assist me that much that I'm just dying without the, you know, Elite gear. It would probably help me if I was doing like the survival mode or any of that kind of stuff where, you know, having some affinity like that would really matter, but just what I do playing the game, I don't think I'll need it. Oh, it's depressing. So, but now that I have the perfect, roll optional alert set, I'm betting it's going to take me just a little bit longer to get in here. So we'll go outside and fly around. Because we can. Because it's not snowing in DCUO. That would be funny, though. If I go out the door here and there's like a 2 foot of snow on the ground in Metropolis. They're like, surprise, it was a snowstorm here, too. And I was like, surprise, your mom was a snowstorm. Because that's the name of this snowstorm. It's Hurricane, or wait, no. It's not a hurricane. It's Snowstorm Your Mom. Winter Storm Your Mom. Your mom blew through very hard. Yeah. Anyway. Winter Storm Your Mom. Nope. Nice and sunny in Metropolis. Beautiful day to fly around, play DCUO. I'm going to fly over to my other base because I just like being outside of it a little bit. Go to Star Labs. See what's doing at Star Labs. Probably nothing. We've got Supergirl to talk. Well, yeah, we do. We have new Supergirl to talk about tonight. We've got new Arrow, new Flash, and new Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know if I can keep it all straight and touch base on all of the points that I want to talk about, because there are a lot of good stuff happening. But I think I can sum it up in, one word, maybe two. Awesome. This used to be my base. I don't know if it still is. No, it didn't. This was not my base. I laid false claim to it. Much like when we invaded the American Indians' homeland. It's someone else's base now. That's why. I remember it because I've gone there before. Man, look at all these bases. I wonder, there's probably people who log in and when they look at Metropolis, they just see a bunch of these blue. It's like, holy crap, look at all the bases I can go into. I say, the more the merrier. It's my theory. Before I eat my brisket. Yes, Sweet Baby Ray's brisket is for lunch. It will be delicious. Probably not nutritious, but it will be delicious. I will eat it. And that's what I'll look like, Hal's face right there when I'm eating it. I'll be like, ah! Get in my mouth, brisket.
This is Raven. I'm speaking.
Amanda Waller here. This is now a Task Force X operation. You'll be working with members of the Suicide Squad.
Both of
until
the missions have been
is
Task
complete.
Force X
I assure you
that I've
they
done.
will be on their
Notice
best
that?
behavior.
I mean, if it wasn't for Task Force X, you wouldn't have anything, really, anymore. Alright, I'm going to get up there and muting for a second.
You will pay. That wasn't fun. The face fuels my race. This only brings me closer to Jared. You can't hurt the son of Trigon! Pathetic! Ugh. 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 That just makes me stronger! Ugh. Ugh. You only delay the inevitable. Like a gnat. Ugh. Ugh. That just makes me stronger. Pathetic. Ugh. Like a gnat! You only delay the inevitable. Grr!
It may be difficult for you to see it with your eyes, but Jared is not well. I sense an outside presence.
Got some energized boots. That's pretty cool. I mean, I've already got all that, but just that it dropped is pretty cool.
No begging will make me go easy on you. Ah! You will pay! This only brings me closer to Jared.
You guys are pissed. Cheesy pizza. What's going on? Like torture. Yeah. Yeah.
You will suffer! You will break!
I'm on an important mission for my master.
I would kill for an elevator in this damn place. Dizzy.
This is silk. Come on.
Like, look, I'll pay for it and install it. You guys just put it in.
Aren't you slack? Nice try. No, get your own. Step aside, fool. Move. Step aside, fool.
Even from this distance, I can sense something strange about my brother. There is something unusual attached to his spirit.
No shit. He's the son of Trigon. But I can sense there might be something off with my brother. I don't know. There's just something slightly dark about him. Well, he is the son of the devil, so there's that.
I bring Sharon's fury. The pain fuels my rage.
Oh crap! I completely forgot I wasn't a tank. Just started to try and do the whole. Oh well. That's what I
The
get
threat
for
I
trying
sensed
to
is
play two
growing
roles
quickly.
now.
There is no longer time to be cautious.
Did it again, just there. Damn it.
At this point, it is too dangerous for me not to be here. We must hurry before it is too late.
Tell you what, it ain't too late for that outfit. Well, maybe it is. It's after Labor Day. Should be wearing the blue. Brothers from an evil mother. Why am I still hitting it, man? Where the hell did the meters go?
I appreciate your assistance with these two. And now that the ritual is well on its way, I will take the phylactery of sin and leave you to your final challenge.
Brother Blood, your obsession with me is repulsive.
May the best daughter of Trigon win.
Blood, I will flay you alive once I'm finished with these fools. You must already be under my power if you think you can win this. You can't contain me.
Now, this is a test of strength. Allow me to even the odds.
You think you can stop pride? You're not my father.
Trigon will grant
You
me
will
all of
stop.
my desires.
Is that pride I see in your eyes?
Yes!
You can't control me.
I have matters to attend to, but I will see you soon.
I will do my best to prevent her from re-emerging, but it is taking all my will to do so. What you must know is that Brother Blood has returned to his original plan to unleash my father. I will contact you again soon. Until then, be safe.
I don't think that's all he wants to unleash, but that's just between you guys. I'm just saying. That was fun, though. Would have liked it better with a tank. I hate not having a tank. But what are you gonna do? Be the tank in the world. Like they say, be the change in your life, be the tank in your life. DPSing is so fun. Probably why everybody else wants to do it too.
Wow,
Hello.
you look so strong.
Titanic Trenton is here and ready to fight the bad guys.
Impressive.
That guy's like one solid little muscle.
Titanic
stack.
Trenton is here and ready to fight the bad guys.
I don't know who that is.
Wow, you look so strong.
Titanic Trenton is here and ready.
What are you gonna find on the rooftops in DCUO? That should be a show. What's on the rooftops in DCUO? I don't know. I'll never know. Actually, I've probably been on every one of these rooftops. Anyone who's completed all the collections in the classic game and any other part of the game knows every freaking street corner in this place has some. Not joking. The first thing we did when we started playing, one of the first things after we, came to know what skill points were, one of the first things we did was just follow a map. There was one map for Metropolis, one map for Gotham, and they had every, and I found it on the DCUO forums, but they had every, collection and briefing location, I'm going to say, and we just went out and got all of those feats. Took forever. It was definitely, even at that point, not an easy thing to do. Time consuming as hell. But we got it done. Just pounded through it, basically. Hopscotching from one red dot to another. That was, I think that was before Lyda had her own PlayStation, so she would be looking it up on a phone or a tablet or whatever and telling me where to go to find it. And that was always fun. That turned into like a fight every time. Because, go over there by that corner, around that bend. And not only is that difficult between a husband and wife in the real world, but imagine what it's like in this virtual world. Yeah. But we got it done, and it was fun. So there you go. I don't think I'm going to do the duos right now. I'm going to take a break, a lunch break, maybe a nap break. I'm not sure. It's going to be a hectic day. It has been a hectic day. It'll be a long night, trust me, especially once we sit and get going with DCUO tonight, because we'll do that, and we'll talk about, there is a lot to talk about in DCUO, but we have so much DC TV to talk about. that's going to take an hour in itself, I would imagine. So stay tuned for that. That'll be somewhere around 8 or 9 o'clock. Now that is assuming that the weather outside doesn't change so drastically that I can in fact get out and go to work. If that happens, because I would have regularly been at work at 6:15, and if I can go, I will. But if I can't, I'll stay home. The plan was to do a recorded version of DCU tonight, this afternoon, because I wasn't going to be home to do a live stream. And then I was just going to put it up on Facebook. And looking outside, there is absolutely no way in hell or any other creation that I'm going anywhere. Yeah, so that escalated quickly from when I started the stream, and it was, bad enough to not be able to get out really unless you put some effort forth, to like now there's no effort that I could put forth that would get me out of here. I have a shovel, a snow shovel, and I have an all-wheel drive vehicle. So if I really, really, really had an emergency and I had to leave, I would get somewhere. But right now there's no amount of money that's, well, yeah, there is, but there's no amount of, money that anyone could offer me that would make me attempt to go down my driveway in its current condition. It's going to take me at this point a good 2 hours of shoveling. And right now the snow's coming down. Thank God I salted before this all started. But the snow's coming down right now so hard that by the time I got, 5 foot shoveled off, and I'm not talking in height, because that's not how much we have. We only have at this point, I'm not saying we don't have a foot. It could be. But, damn. It's all the way up to the back bumper on my car, if that means, or on my SUV, if that means anything, from the ground. So, I don't know how far that is. It's about a foot. Yeah. Nope. By the time I got just a little distance shoveled, it would be covered again. So, no way in his hell. It looks like we'll be streaming most of the night, so prepare for that. But right now, I am going to take a break because, unfortunately, I'm going to go out in this bullshit and clean off my car and start it so that I don't end up with a dead battery. Because last time we had a bullshit storm like this, that's what happened. We both had... Our cars were stuck in the driveway at the bottom of this ridiculous hill of a driveway that we have, and we didn't even go down there for 2 days. I mean, it was so bad we didn't want to risk trying to walk down it. And we finally went down to start our cars the day that we could actually get to work, because the roads had finally been plowed enough to get out, but our driveway obviously was still pretty heinous. Get down, it's I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to say. One of those mornings where it was 5 or 6 degrees, and both of the batteries are dead on the cars, and we were stuck yet again, and that was fun. So, yeah, so I'm going to go out right now and ensure that that doesn't happen. And in the meantime, I hope you have something to do. I'm going to take a little break, get some lunch, possibly a nap in my future, and then wake up, party on, stream for the rest of, probably stream a little bit, do DCUO tonight, 8, 9-ish, something like that. I'll let you know on Twitter, @var_nation, and you can join us for that. Please do, because we have a lot to talk about, a lot of new information hitting DCTV and DCUO both at the same time. So, join us there. In the meantime, there's plenty to watch on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and hit the like button. That always helps us. Share as much as you can. But I will be back in a few hours. This is Rockvar saying peace out.